Hi guys, good afternoon, good evening everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Sharon Review. It's an interesting day in SkitLanta for real. It's an interesting day in SkitLanta. Welcome everyone. Welcome. All right, so hi dear Nancy, welcome in. Hi Tracy, welcome in. Hi Arrow. Hi Goddess. Hi Tina S. Hi Jeff, how are you doing? Hi Sabrina. Hi Margaret. Hi Belinda. Hi there, Passion. Welcome in. Hi, it's your girl, Ayana. How you doing? Welcome in. Okay, so today was mom funeral. She went off and everything is good. I'm back. I did a video this morning and before I leave out, and I didn't get a chance to finish edit it up to put it up for a premiere on Denanisha, of course. So how are you guys doing? I hope that everyone is good. Thank God it's Friday and it rained a little bit, I mean, like a drizzle, but it's all good, Yeah. Hi there, Eklin. How you doing? Welcome in, everyone. All right. So let me begin. So Wayne said to Amber, this is a nugget, so please pin it. Don't get offended if I say it, but this is my opinion. He said, don't you shouldn't be upset if it but you shouldn't be divorcing your husband. You shouldn't be divorcing your husband if Denisha kissing your husband bothering you. So guys, it says husband, and she may not, may not divorce her husband. So keep that into park that in the back. Maybe they will get back together in 2027 when they learn, our 2030. We do not know which one it is yet, but let's see. All right, so with that being said, okay, so before we jump into the meat of the matter here of Amber and Wayne, remember, Wayne also told her she think that Wayne is joking, but Wayne is actually serious. He actually loves Amber. And you know what, Eklund, you were absolutely right. And Wayne, it hurting Wayne really, really bad that Amber got somebody and did not to spin the back with him because she is the one that got away. All right, so I notice that she says, why you hate me so much? And he says, no, I don't hate you. Hi there, welcome in, Yolanda. Welcome in, guys. As you come on in, please hit the like button. I'm under the weather, but God is good. She went off and everything is good. All right, so now, all right. Okay, so I saw, okay, let's begin. This morning early, they show us a video, and we're reviewing this Kountry Wayne skit, of course. They shows us a video of Shayla seeing Denisha stepping in her red and black into the podcast business. Welcome in, Steffi Mark. Connect to serve Yolanda. Welcome in, guys. Um, you know what? I've been sitting on something for a good while now. I've been watching. People ask me a question, I'ma leave it be. Denisha was a gold digger, right? But that girl is very strategic, very extremely. She is a gold getter. She knows what she wants to do. You understand? She knows that if she get close to Wayne, she will become successful. It's either she there with him or whatever. But I've been watching the girl. I've been watching the Nuggets, and the Nuggets finally hit yesterday when I saw what she did with Onipat when she told Wayne about Onipat trying to threatening her with the job. When Lauren told Wayne about her threatening to take the job from her, Denisha did not correct it because that was her plan in the first place. You know what? Those people, they are so smart. They know they're a go-getter. They know what she needs. She knows what to get. You see? Remember Amber. Amber will use Wayne to get to where she needs to go to. Like for instance, when her restaurant Bar 44 needed help, who did she go to? Wayne, because of his status and his celebrityness that will bring the customer in. Denisha saw opportunity with Anthony. Although she was playing hard to get, she knows what she was doing. When Tamara told her not to do it, don't be with him, it's too messy, blah, blah, blah. What did she do? She says, this is mine. It's my turn to get mine. When Wayne brother was trying to date her, what happened, guys? What happened? She was not interested because the brother don't have any money. The reason why she get with Tamara is because of those flowers, and she wanted to be in that circle, and she pawned herself there, come at Honeypot for a job. And then what happened? She hired her. Wayne gave Tamara the 30,000, and guess what happened? Wayne says hire her, increase her pay. So everything is strategically planned. You see, when you're smart and you can use your head, you don't have to con anybody to get what you want, especially when you see that they're so easy to be manipulated without being, you're not being Van Vict. You know what I mean? But you just know what you need and you know what the goal is. You just have to say the right words to get that person into doing what you want them to do. And then exactly, she execute it. And she does that for herself. So we have to give that girl kudos for what she's doing. She's doing that for her and her son. So she don't have to scam Anthony to get what she wants. She's getting it because what she does, she cook. Hi dear Sanata. Hi dear Eklin. Hi dear Dion. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Let me know if you guys agree with me. All right. So I'm here sitting back and I'm watching her really, really well. Even when she was complaining about the people them not doing stuff at the party for her mother party that she haven't thrown for years. But all of a sudden she's with Anthony, she's throwing this party. And a lot of people is not seeing. This girl is very strategic. She knows, and she's a worker. She knows how to get what she needs to get done. And she don't care who she wants to step on to get what she wanted. And when I saw that final play, when she had that phone open, she could have walked away and she know that Lauren and Tamara have a beef. But she want Tamara to have her back. But does she? Nobody in SkitLanta have nobody back. And I'm here watching her and I said, the writer tried to trick us. So that's her come up. That's her company. The reason why you Lander, she likes she and Denanisha, she and Lauren will get along because they're two peas in a pod. They will go off of what they want. They study what they want. She already knows what is what. Denanisha already know about Anthony how soft he is. And she said, grow up here. But what we have to look into, just pick up the nuggets and just look. We're not going to call nobody out of their name. And Rita says, stop, Sharon. Why me must stop? Me saying the wrong thing, darling? Yes, I've been, no, seriously, I've been watching her. She's been doing, guys, that girl, remember she told Anthony that she was doing a LLC. What kind of LLC she need help with? I dear Suzette P. I don't see I dear Bethel. I don't see her doing anything. Yes, Bethel. Yes, she is a serial manipulator. Exactly. Well said. Well, that girl, Beth said, that girl is strategic. So, Lauren thinks that she's in the driver's seat. Trust me. If that girl right now you see her comfortable, she don't have no squam about being in a married woman house, in a the married woman bed, have her son, but of course, have her son involved in that. She have her place. She could have just stayed, wait until the ink dry, but as you can see, Anthony is happy. And the moral of the story is she will get up when Anthony come in at that podcast room this morning. What did she do? She get up and she kissed him in front of Amber, just like how Amber kissed Dave in front of Anthony. So, and then I'm just sitting back and I'm going to relax. I'm going to watch and we're going to review it or we see it. But right now, listen to what Wayne has to say to Amber.
Trigger because when Ant stood up, obviously you don't need to be divorcing him then.
Listen,
Is
it's
this
not about
triggering you like
anything. Oh no, I'm not
you
triggered.
got triggered?
I'm not.
All right. So you guys already watched that skit, right? You guys watched that skit. You guys know what that skit is all about. And those are nugget. He says, if it bothering you, why get a divorce? Guys, part that nugget. God has a plan. We do not know what the God plan yet is, but we're going to see it. They're going to continue being separated, living their separate life, but I do not know if they destroy them enough for them to get back or they're not. And they're just going to have a Dave and Amber, and they are going to have Anthony and a Denanisha. But for right now, we're just seeing the play. And furthermore, guys, how do you guys feel about this nugget that Wayne dropped? So I'm going to take some thing here. I'm going to read some comments and we just get into it. All right. And by the way, what's her name? Terrian is here in Canada. She called me, but I was at the funeral, so she's in another location at the time being. So hopefully we will meet up and I'll let you guys know how that goes. So let me read this. Charmaine says she's tired, but I don't know if Charmaine coming on, but she has the link. Antoinette has the link. Suzette has the link. Even down to my beautiful goddess has the link. If Lee's in the chat, Lee can Lee, if you have my email, please email me your email address so I can always send you the link. Okay, so here goes. Still is a gold digger. Yes, Yolanda. And but she not have to be gold digging right now. She knows exactly how she's doing it. She and Lauren, hear what Lauren says yesterday to her? I cook. I did what the other one didn't do. She cook. So you see, these people, they know what to do. And a lot of people are overlooking that and not seeing the play that is being played. But let me leave it at all because Sharon Reeve, you don't know everything, right? So you guys, let's see what you guys saying. Let me just put myself in the center till we get somebody else on the stage with me. All right, so Eklin said, ha ha ha, Sharon. Passion says, Wayne let the garbage come out of his mouth. He had no business asking Anthony to come up there. You know what? We're gonna discuss that also because we have to talk about the contract. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about that contract. If a person is forcing you guys to sign a contract, that means it is not a good contract in your interest. So you need to get that looked at. So before we jump into that segment of the live, we will just read some comments here. Denisha is the queen of the chessboard. Exactly. Lauren thinks that she's in the Lauren and Denisha, they're playing chess right now, but we'll see for how long. Wayne still hurt about Amber. Exactly. He is hurt. But Amber thinks Wayne is joking, but Wayne is actually telling the truth. Wayne loves her. And she's the one that gets her way. But she thinks he's joking. He's more broken up over Dave and Amber. Trust me, than Anthony. Hi, dear Sharon. Hi, Bethel. Denisha had no business kissing that man in front of the wife. No, exactly. No excuse. She is just being strategic in whatever she's doing. I was gonna say, look at my thing there, but if you look at it, I was saying to you guys now, I was wondering how Amber was going to react when she sees Denisha, but then we already sees that. So I wish I did get to upload that video. Now I have to go redo that. Do a different one. I agree, Eklin. Eklin said, Passion, haha, oh, she cannot kiss her man in front of his soon-to-be ex-wife and baby mama. That's a good question there. Eklin sis says, agree, Passion. That was cold. Yes, hello dear Diane. Hi, chat. Hi, beautiful Sanata. Hi, Sharon. Hi there. Yes. And then Wanda says, it's crazy because he's paying her more than the ladies in the podcast. So he's giving her 10,000 a month. So how much is the ladies them getting? Because I didn't see that. So let me know what you guys, what that is. Put it in the chat, the comment in the chat so I can get to read that for you. And let me know if you want to come up. I will drop the link in the chat also so we can do that also. Oh, me no need to do is it I'm trying to open up my YouTube on my phone so I can follow along with you guys. Okay, so Denisha is telling Sheila that she don't need to be asking Anthony about anything. Denisha shouldn't be doing that because at the end of the day, that's Sheila's baby daddy. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. Let's speak on stuff. And then Belinda says, Denisha is a gold digger. Some of the viewers, thanks is the one setting boundary. All set boundaries need her and she on herself first. Also, she need to set them on herself first. Okay, makes sense? Hi there, Patsy. Welcome in, guys. As you come on in, please hit the like button. Thank you so, so much. Denisha knows how to get all of Anthony's money. Exactly. Yes, she knows exactly. I totally agree. She's just like Lauren. Yes, two peas in a pod. And Passion says, Eklin, I know respect is a rare commodity these days, but that's why you actually have no self respect. And you're meaning, oh, you oh Lord. Good evening, Sharon. Stop. And yes, I've been saying that Yolanda says only thing Lauren got get driving car. Okay, yes, that's what she get to drive Wayne's car. You remember Amber tell her that says she's on the gravy train, right? And the train have to stop sometime and she have to get off it. Wanda, oh, do you know that they haven't started how much the podcast ladies are getting paid? We don't know yet because okay, I will address that in a bit. Yes, she is a serial manipulator and a scammer. Yes, Bethel, definitely. Denisha is trying to get back at Honeypot because she did tell her Shashley was coming. Oh, that Shayla wasn't coming to get Kai. Yeah. If Anthony and Amber hires Wayne to promote their bar, it's not the same as Denisha is doing. Mm, yes, it's to promote the bar. But what I'm saying is something similar to what Amber did, right? Amber asked him because Amber know his status. It's a status thing, right? That's what I'm getting at. So if I misspoke, let me just explain myself properly. This is for, so Denisha knows if she get with Wayne or she get in the proximity of Wayne, she will get the money. And she knows that. And she knows how to manipulate. So when Lauren says to Wayne, yes, Honeypot threatened our job. And when Wayne says, talk to Honeypot, and Honeypot hung up by him and said, I did not threaten her job, he decided to be petty and increases Denisha pay to 10,000 a month and give her a new promoter to assistant manager for the girls to make sure they do what they would need to get done. Right? Anthony did not like that. Anthony did not like that one bit. Okay? All right. So Dave is very problem because he thinks Amber was going to come back to him when she divorced. Exactly, Sanata. Exactly. Well said there. Denisha more and more worried about Shayla than Shayla is worried about Denisha. Exactly. So the thing is, I wouldn't use Anthony to explain anything to me. I would definitely go out and get a lawyer or Mom must go and get her somebody to look at those contracts. Amber is still a married woman. Amber is still married, right? Yes, Sharita. She is still married. And watch Amber being petty by bringing Dave to see the podcast room. Oh, he just come? Okay, let me know. The nugget I pick up when Wayne told Amber is if she's bothered, why get a divorce? Exactly. So hold that nugget. Hold on to that nugget. It's not a people is gonna skip over that nugget, but hold that nugget. Yes, Denisha is a 100% scammer. Gonna crush anybody that gets in her way. Money is the name of her game. She's playing Anthony like a figure. Poor little. Exactly, Allah. Della. You are absolutely right. That's what she is doing. And Era says, Sharon, you are just too much. You called a spade a spade. Was Amber really in her feelings today? Yes, she did. She was in her feelings, and we just call a spade a spade. It is what it is. But she's saying she isn't, but it shouldn't bother her. Anthony's not happy. Mark my word. Well, he looks like he's happy, passion, but let's see what happens. Wayne keeps poking at Amber because he still wants exactly. And anything in face of Denisha, that kiss is because Amber and Shayla in there because when they're home, Anthony kissed Denisha face, not to her mouth, and didn't even to get no pum pum. So he just show. Okay, it's just for show. Thank you, dear Sonata. St. Michael says, if Amber is sure about Wolfman, Dave has her clamps. As Dave has her claims. I dare her to bring him to the podcast meeting, the woman and Wayne. Ah, that would be a twist if she brought him there. Let's see. I thought Amber would be quiet when she saw Anthony today. Still has feelings for him. Yep, it seems so. Denisha is going to be the top of the ladder. Wayne may be her next target. He got more money than Anthony. Ooh, Della. Well said, well says. I think Wayne is full of it, and what he is saying to Amber means nothing to him. Guys, what he said to Amber, he actually loves her. Because him even, remember guys, him even put it in the song. Remember, listen to the word of the song. If he had known Anthony was gonna hurt her, he would not have let her marry him. Remember. And then Anthony says he's a businessman and he doesn't see nothing wrong, nothing right in with the contract. And with Amber read it, she see it. Anthony, sorry, Dalton, it's no businessman. Yes, Anata. Okay, since we're mentioning that now, so with that contract, Amber see all the flaws that shouldn't. Wayne was there protecting himself in that contract. The girls them is to sign their life away for 3 years. They have no brand deal, no back end, nothing at all they get. But he will be making money off of them, right? And they're going to be making the same pay for this same 3 years. And that is something else. So I think Amber really needs to get a lawyer to look at that as soon as possible. And all of the ladies, them need to. Denisha, bring for your lawyer friend, Morgan. Why didn't she just bring Morgan in? Let Morgan look at the contract for the ladies. That make no sense. But you see, Lauren will say, yes, she will sign because she's with Wayne. And he will give her whatever he wants. I don't know if he's going to give her any money, but let's see what happens. Right? Let's see. And then Wayne is very messy to offer Denisha a job, knowing that Amber and Shayla works at the podcast studio. Exactly, because Dion, that man is very toxic and he wants them to bring the energy of, fighting and bickering. He wants all of that on there. So they're going to ruin their reputation. Meantime, he's going to be protected and they won't be protected. You understand what I'm saying? He is like those um where music producer that does not do anything in the best interest of their artists. And they're signing a very bad contract. Anthony looks at it and he told Shayla it is a standard contract. They have no experience. Wayne will take care of them. And she says, didn't Wayne sue you? And he says, yes, but me and Rolanda want that. But also, he says, Wayne protecting himself. This is why Wayne should let the ladies them look at it. You know what he said? He stole that podcast from Honeypot them. And if Shayla, Delicia, Lauren, and Shayla had come together and put their money together and get the podcast up and running, then Wayne wouldn't be doing this. They would have rights, ownership to their stuff, but Wayne came in and Wayne steal that from them. Just like how he takes Amber Singer, just like how he takes Shayla Singer. What happened to those people? Let's speak on that, right? I'm just here with the popcorn. The Just Bomb says, oh my goodness, Denanisha and Lauren is going to fall hard. Yes, Anata. Goddess, you notice how Amber was also shading the Denanisha about Anthony. Well, I haven't seen that yet. What I could on the way home, I was able to just look at those skits because I was at mom's funeral, right? Amber and Dave, are Denanisha and Wayne, Lauren and Anthony, Delicia and Iman, Tamara and King. Oh dear. What are you talking about, darling? Let me know. You just called the name out and I don't know what it is for. She's not sure. And Wayne really loves Amber. Yes, he does. If Amber really thinks that Wayne hates her, why continue hanging with this circle of people? Exactly, but that makes sense. That's what I want to know too. All right, Amber was good. Her control for filing. Amber was good for control, her filing. Okay, thank you, Bethel. Eros says, Ulfman Dave also has no right kissing Amber in presence of her husband. Anthony, let us be fair with our judgment about Anthony and Amber. Yes, Errol. Yes, the same thing played, the same play come back as we can see. We're watching it together. Hello, Onipat and Amber needs to leave and go do their own podcast. All right. And then, hi there, Charmaine, Sharon, and Chat. Charmaine, where are you? And then she see Shayla being manipulative. And right now, well, Denanisha, like within. Okay, so I guess Denanisha is in her feelings because Shayla is asking Anthony for advice. And at the end of the day, Shayla will always ask Anthony because he's a businessman and he knows about contract. So I think she's in her feelings right now. So I guess she's gonna be checking Anthony. It looks like. Really not Amber is Shayla thinks she's the wife. Oh yes, Shayla always thinks she's the wife. Nobody's know how much the ladies are getting, but they pay is per episode. And Denanisha got paid 10,000 per month. Yes, definitely. Please hit the like button. Thanks, chat. All right, thank you guys. Denanisha is just doing too much and it's not working for her. Only thing is working for her is getting Anthony money. Exactly, Sanata. And then Passion says, hi. Hi, goddess. And Charmaine says, nobody knows what Wayne is paying the ladies. They are getting paid per episode. Okay. And do you think it's in the best interest for them not to have a lawyer look at their contract? Okay. So let's see if we can get this to poll. It's a long quiz. I'm gonna try see if I can do some short polls. All right, guys. And if you have questions, I can also poll it for us to see what each others are saying. Okay. All right. All right. So it's a yes or no question. All right. It almost couldn't poll. All right. Correct, Charmaine. So in other words, so Denanisha, you think gonna get paid more than them? Amber had no problem parading Wayne in front of Anthony. Leticia says, you're absolutely right there. At first, she was hesitant. We have to call a spade a spade. She didn't want to do it. Ernestine tell her to do it, and Dave says, let's walk out. Let him see what he missed, what he missed. He dropped the ball, so I pick it up. So he pick up the prize. So let's see. Eros says at the end, Wayne has the right to hire whoever he wants to hire. Amber and Shayla should just focus on the podcast. Lauren can't read, and if Amber wasn't there, they would have all signed the contract. Yes, Sonata, that's what I realized. I can see Lauren and Denisha clashing, definitely. Because one thing, I do not know if Lauren is a street woman, but all I know that Denisha come from the street and she knows how to navigate and manipulate and do whatever she needs to do. But other people are saying she's so nice, she's whatever. But let's see how the cookie crumble. I'm dying to see a conversation between her and somebody, Momo, and let's hear what she has to say. But what she said yesterday, she cooked and she do other things. All right. Denisha has no self-respect. That's why my commitment. Oh, awesome. Okay, thank you, dear Passion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The ladies would have no mention sound. The podcast without Wayne. Hi, dear Charmaine. Denisha explained Anthony when she checked him about Shayla. Exactly, Charmaine. I didn't get to watch that. I didn't get to watch it, but I see it on the screen on my phone there. Yes. Lord, thank you for looking at it for me, please, Charm and thing. And when you're coming up, are you coming up? And then Sonata says, Lauren is just doing this because she doesn't want to miss the payday from Wayne and the car. Yes, exactly. If Amber, because Amber said, ladies, don't sign that. Shayla went out and asked Anthony but I hope Amber is going to have a lawyer look at it. Oh, do you think, and let me see how you guys poll this first. Let's see, you guys, 55% of you guys says no, they shouldn't have. They need a lawyer to put it up. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, guys. Well done. Well done on the polling. So let's give yourself a round of applause. Let's we're just giving a round of applause also for whoever hit the like button. Thank you very much for the help and your support. And who hasn't already hit the like button, please do so at your leisure. When you can do it, please do so. Fall, Shayla, more word about Denisha. All right, Jeff says. They're all gold diggers. Susan says. Anthony thought Amber stressed him out. He ain't seen nothing yet. I know it. I can't wait for stuff to start happening. And then you can see that that's not all glitter is gold, right? Now I understand what you meant, Sharon. Thanks for clarifying. You're welcome, darling. And that's why I love about you guys. If I say something I don't understand, just ask me and I will explain it. Oh, you know what I mean? Because sometimes my head I'm thinking before the brain and the mouth don't connect together at the same time. Yeah. She could have went to Angelina exactly because her mom is very good at contract and blackmailing people and getting what she wants. You know what I mean? Her mom is number one scammer. So that's what Shayla needs to go to her mother. Well said, dear Tina S. Charmaine says, I think Wayne is going to put Amber and Anthony back together. Charmaine, don't say that too fast. You don't want nobody come for you. Just pin that for now, Charm. That's why I says God has a plan. I do not know when they're gonna let them go back, but for now, I think they're gonna keep them separate for a while, for a good while. All right. Anthony doesn't know nothing, and he is not a businessman from so or left. He don't do no business, just home sleeping. All right, so Anthony deserved to be played. He's all over the place, Kenyatta said. Welcome in, Kenyatta. Well said, guys. Well said, everyone. Denisha is doing anything more than what Amber did to Anthony. That's what you think, Jeff? All right. And then Almino says, Amber didn't do nothing. Only thing she did was bad. Was to sleep with Wayne right up to the wedding day. Right? But after that, you guys have to call a spade a spade. She was a good wife to him. She was a good wife to him. Meantime, he was not a good husband to her. So we just have to remember. But still, it wasn't all bad. It was good at times too, right? Until it get bad. Thanks to Shayla. And what I realize, it looks like they are going to slowly be giving Shayla her karma. Because it look like them are going to just rush in and give her because they see the audience need it. So they keep on a tease us. They let Iman dump her. They let Iman, so they're saying that is Shayla karma. If you guys really look at it, that's what they're saying is Shayla Calmer. You know what I mean? And then now they don't want her to find out about Delicia as yet. So let's see when that gonna happen, if that ever happens. You know what I mean? My goodness, guys. And Eklund says here, Sharon, you saw Isaiah had a new girl, LOL, and Shara was with. Oh my God, darling. So we deviate a little. Loving this for Brooke and Larry. Darling, Bethany have a sexy body, I tell you. And Shara was riding that bull. And that Dre was enjoying that really well. And she was having fun. And I'm loving that for Larry. Let's see. Well, I'm wondering when they're going to let Larry find out that Shara is back with her ex when divorce are over. And I'm wondering when he's going to give Bethany that divorce paper, if that's really going to happen. But Bethany looks fantastic. I'm loving Bethany new body. But you know what? I need Bethany to get help. I want to see the funny side to Bethany because she can act, and I want to see them improve her for not being so racist. You understand what I'm saying? I actually love Bethany. I when she not being bad, but right now Larry is very, it's like same done, overdone. Him don't even, she wants to go to the bathroom. He's just being so mean right now. But let's see what happened with that couple, all right? And then S says, Sis says, if Anthony and Amber could ever get in a space to have a civilized conversation, they would overcome all this. I think so too, but them have to get the pettiness out of the way and really sit down and have a real conversation. That is why I want the mediation to happen. I want the mediation to happen, but we do not know what the writer gonna do. I'm waiting for that mediation because at least we will get to pick up some more nuggets as we go along. All right, hold on there. While I'm waiting for that mediation to happen, darling, it looked like my grieving brain is not working very well. Not working very well. May I tell Charmaine, me send her the link, and Charm just let me know, say, Sure, you did not send me the link. I could swear me press it. Me tell you now, my brain is still fried. When it finally hit me really good and proper, is when them have to close the casket. But anyway, we'll talk about that in another thing. All right, Charmaine, you have it now. Okay, so let me just remove that off the screen because I'm not going to be looking at that again. Anthony gave Denisha a church hug. Okay. All right. Thank you, dear. Clean is laughing. Okay. Yolanda says, I don't think there is anything wrong with Shayla asking Anthony. Exactly. I don't see nothing wrong with it. So why is she tripping? Why is Denisha tripping? Make that make sense. I have no. Oh, look at my baby girl.
Hey,
Darling.
guys, I am still feeling sleepy, so if I look off, that's the reason. Good evening, everybody in the chat. Good evening, Sharon. This week was a week that trust me, I don't want to repeat. It was one week where I was tired every day I came home from work. My brain was fried, everything. Back to school on Monday, so I hope next week will be different.
Mm.
And
All the
everything,
training is done.
all the training is done, thank God.
Mm.
Thank God, all the training is done. I finished that today, thank God. So,
Okay.
so good evening, everybody in the chat. I see whoever was saying hi. Good evening, Eklin. Hey, Passion, Goddess, Kenyatta, just to name a few. But
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, guys, Skitland is skitting. I discovered something though.
Mm-hmm.
For the past 2 weeks, have you noticed that they keep putting Denisha and Anthony with other people
Mm-hmm.
or putting them in some mess? And you know
Mm-hmm.
why? Because their numbers are not good. If you look at the skit yesterday when Wayne went to the house and she was sitting in the chair and she was talking to Anthony, for a skit like that with Wayne and Denisha, Anthony, and what's her name, Lauren, they only got 300 and something views. from yesterday, within 24 hours, they only got 300 and I think 58 views. And I'm like, come on, that's too big main character there. People don't want to see Amber. The thing is, people don't want to see Amber and wait, and people don't want to see Denisha and Anthony, and they don't want to see Lauren and Wayne. So
Mm.
whenever time they are in a skit, they don't. If somebody else involved, like when she called Honeypot,
Mm-hmm.
that's the skit, that number went up. When Wayne called Honeypot, the number also went up. So if you
Mm-hmm.
watch the trend with the numbers, they have to always put somebody in there for some mess,
Yeah.
because by themselves, the numbers are not skitting. So they're going to continue to do that
Mm.
until because Zachary said something in one of her lives. She said, if you're not bringing in the numbers, they will change the storyline. Once the numbers are not what they Wayne want or something, they will just change the storyline to something else to see if the other storyline will bring in the numbers. So
Mm.
I'm thinking we know that Anthony and Denisha are not bringing in the numbers by themselves. So he's
Mm.
bringing in other people in there, bring Shayla into the mess. Because when Shayla is in the mess with them, the numbers go all the way
Mm.
up. Yes. So they are going to continue to bring Shayla in their mess. Because even that last skit, when she walked out on Anthony, and Anthony just sat because now he started rubbing his forehead again. She walked out. She
Denisha.
Yes, after she was saying, and Anthony used the word to say whatever she's doing it for our son.
Mm-hmm.
And she was not having that. And she said, okay, I'm going to go get my own lunch. And she just walked away. Shayla had gone, she walked away, and Anthony sat. Because Anthony realized that this is not going to be peaches and cream.
Mm.
This is never ever going to be peaches and cream. So he just realized that today. So I don't know what he's going to do because Shayla is there on one side, and then
Mm-hmm.
he has Denisha. And I don't even see why Denisha was behaving that way. Everybody keeps saying, oh, she's so unbothered. Oh, Denisha is unbothered. Denisha does not make anything bother her because she knows she's the boss. She knows she today she showed that she is bothered
Oh,
because
she
when
just
she
checked
said
in Anthony.
she was
Did you
checking,
see that one?
no,
Have you
but
watched it?
she was, I no, yes, she's going to check Anthony
No,
because
she just checking. I
yeah,
just
but
see
when
that.
she checked Anthony, why she will check Anthony? Because she know Anthony is going to give her money.
Ooh.
Anytime anything happen, she will turn around and check him.
Mm.
Yes, she will turn around and check him. Yeah, she said she was leaving. She was going to get her own lunch. So why didn't she go? She's sitting there waiting. I'm going to watch it. I'll let you know what
Yes, thank you,
exactly
darling.
happened. Yeah.
Thanks for that. Thanks
Hmm.
very much, Charmaine. Yes, so in the meantime, Charmaine is taking a look at that. Let me just read your guys' comments. Okay, so Era was here saying, all right, guys, it is now 6:34. So Marvis is here saying the podcast lady getting 2008. What? That's what that says? The podcast lady getting $2,008? That's all they're getting, and Denisha is getting 10,000. That don't make no sense to me. Hello, Charmin. How was your day? And Denisha is getting ready because Shayla can't go nowhere. All right, good. Hi, dear Lee. Okay, Lee. Lee, I'm going to put my email in the chat here. And I need you to send me your email. Oh, I forget the numbers. All right, so I'm sending it to you now in I'm putting it in the chat. So send me your email as soon. Let me make sure SHRONWALLACE. All right, I think that is correct. All right, let me know if that's my email address because my head is still a little bit fried there. You know what I mean? I'm still looking red, like my blood just come to the surface of my skin there, but I don't know why. All right. Good afternoon, Lee. So my thing is so send me your email, please. And then Sanata says, Lauren is just a new thing on the block for Wayne. Her time soon up. Let's see, because yesterday I said to her, he could just marry her and he could just eat her arm. The contract goes straight forward, Kenyatta says. But Anthony says to Shayla that Wayne actually protecting himself, but he's being fair. But Amber says they are not getting, I wrote it down, that they are not getting no brand deal and no back end. So they are going to be doing the work, and Wayne will be the one profiting more off of their stuff. Exactly, Yolanda. No, nothing was wrong with asking her baby daddy who is scamming because man about her. Exactly, she can ask him because he is. Lisa is not a bad contract. Jeff says, and if Wayne is trying to protect himself so much in this contract, why shouldn't all the ladies sign an NDA for him? Exact. Oh, hi there, Miss Fatal. Exactly, Miss Fatal. Welcome in. And then if Amber decided to go back to Anthony Irwin, both of them drop Denisha and Lauren second. Exactly. Betel. And okay, what happened?
Anthony just tell Denisha that she's wrong and she's pissed because she's telling you don't have my back. Now she see what Amber was feeling, and she tell Anthony that you're a smart businessman and you're whatever, but emotionally it does not go all the way up there. Can you imagine that insult?
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying Amber used to tell Denisha and Anthony all of these things, and yet this girl is telling Anthony to his face that he's
Mm-hmm.
emotionally not intelligent. He's
Mm-hmm.
emotionally not intelligent. And he said, Denisha, I love you, but you are wrong. You are wrong. And she was like, oh, so I am wrong. And she walked away a second time. We know exactly what he's doing.
Exactly.
We know exactly, because if they don't get into all of this, their numbers are not going anywhere.
Exactly.
So he has to have them to get into all of this.
Mm.
People, yeah, this is what Wayne is doing just for the numbers. Just for the numbers. Believe me, look at the numbers. The numbers are going to go up because Wayne, Denisha, everybody's going to, yeah, Anthony and Denisha fighting, Anthony and Denisha fighting.
Exactly.
That's what Wayne wants. That is what Wayne wants. That is what is writing to happen, that they're fighting. Because this is the second time she walked away from him. And
Yeah.
at least he's growing a little bit of backbone. She's saying, after all that girl is doing, what Denisha expect? This is Anthony's child. As long as Anthony is Kai's father, I don't know if they're going to change it, but as long as Anthony is Kai's father, this Sheila is going to be in his life forever. Forever. She said to Sheila when she went into the elevator today, this is going to be forever. Now she realized that Sheila is going to be in Anthony's life forever. So it's spin around on her. It just flipped on her because Anthony said, she is my son. What do you want me to do? So he is asking her, what do you want me to do? There's nothing I can do. Sheila is always going to be Sheila. And Anthony is never, ever going to turn his back on Sheila. It doesn't matter he has, who he marries, who is his wife, he will always have Sheila back. And now she realized that she's saying Anthony does not have her back. Fine. Anthony never have Amber back either. But he always have Sheila back. It doesn't matter
Yes.
what happened. He always have Sheila's
You
back.
are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
So I think she realized what she has gotten herself into. And Amber did tell her. Amber said, when the mask come off, you're going to see the real Anthony. So the mask is slipping. The mask is slipping because he's asking her, what do you want me to do?
Mm-hmm. So do you guys believe the Mars is slipping off?
Of
Okay.
of course the mask is slipping because when he's asking her,
Let me
Denisha,
pull
what
that.
do you want me to do? He's telling her that there's nothing I can do. When it comes to Shayla, Shayla is the mother of my child. There's nothing I
Mm-hmm.
can do. What do you want me to do? This is the mother of my child. She's asking me about to read some contract. Oh, so you could have talked to Wayne about it. Why talk to Wayne about it? Shayla is his baby mama. Wayne have a good relationship with all his baby mama. He gave all of them a house. So what? He's going to encourage Anthony to give Shayla money too. Believe me, because he was doing that already. He told her that she look how I treat my baby mamas. All of my baby mama, I gave them a house. I gave them some get $30,000 a month, some get 25. It depends. So if maybe that's what is going to end up happening. Maybe Shayla and Anthony will not get back together, but he's going to buy her a pay for that house. And
Mm-hmm.
he's going to give her money every month, regardless of whatever is happening. So Denisha, please buckle up because you're going Shayla and her mother is going to take you through there. Believe me.
Exactly.
And you're going to see exactly what Amber was talking about. You're talking about, oh, this is going to be forever. Well, if you think that's going to be forever, what do you think is going to happen with Shayla and Anthony? As long as
Exactly.
Kai is Anthony's son, as long as they keep Kai Anthony's son, Denisha, and you must realize that Anthony and Shayla is going to be in each other's life forever, even when Kai is
Exactly.
married and have his own kids, grandkids, going to make them be in each other's lives. So Denisha, please, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, Denisha. Too much. The man just know you for a quick second and you're behaving like you're Amber. You were the wife. You're the wife. No, you're not. Come on.
I know, eh? All right. So let's is Denisha doing too much? I'm gonna pull that.
Yeah, and you know what he's going to do? He's going to stop at Wells Fargo and give her another 10 grand. Because that's all he does. When he's going home now, watch and see. By the time he get home, he's giving her 10 more thousand or 20 more thousand for her to go shop. That's
Exactly.
all he's. But I want Amber to come now and check the one Anthony because he's still sitting in there and Amber said she was going to go back inside. So maybe it's Amber's time to come and check him now, and then he's going to really rub his chest.
I know, eh?
He's rubbing his head. He's not rubbing his chest again. Now it's his head. So I'm thinking he's having headache because people
Yeah.
only rub their head when they're having a
He's
headache.
stressed. He's
So
stressed.
yes, he's stressed and
Yeah, he's stressed
affecting
out.
his head. He's stressed.
Yeah, definitely he's stressed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad when he said to Denisha, Denisha, I love you, but you're wrong. Oh my
Oh,
God.
St. Michael said the contract is similar to Anthony and Amber's marriage.
Yeah, but that
Charmaine.
okay, Charmaine, she don't know that because her baby daddy is not in her son's life. But she's the one who make the baby daddy because if you hear what the baby daddy was saying to her, the baby daddy was saying, "You are the reason why I'm not in my son's life." So that's what the baby daddy said.
Yeah.
So she is the reason why, and that's what she wants Anthony not to be in Kai's life. She's talking about, oh, yeah, but what she want Anthony to take Kai from Shayla, so Shayla does not have anything to do with Anthony. Not going to happen over Angelina on a live body.
Mm,
So she has not met Angelina yet. She
exactly.
thinks Shayla is the problem. Wait until she meets Miss Angelina. Anyway, I want to say something about the contract. People
Yes.
saying
Yes, please.
no contract is ironclad.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a way where you can renegotiate a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne said to Anthony, or Wayne said to some, when he was talking to Shayla, he said, yes, I'm going to protect myself, but it's not like you, or he was talking to the podcast room and he said, you guys can leave. I've just put that in there to protect myself, but you guys
Mm-hmm.
can leave. Just like I can fire you, you can leave.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the thing. As Anthony was telling Shayla, they don't have a name. They have not proven themselves yet. And Amber
Mm-hmm.
was right. Amber said, at least he's paying us because a lot of people don't pay you until you are starting to make money. So she has no problem with what he's paying them.
Mm-hmm.
She said that. She said, I don't have any problem with what he's paying us
Yeah.
because everybody knows that. They're new. Their face is not out there yet until they start to tell their story, and some people will be able to associate themselves with their story,
Mm-hmm.
and then they start making a name for themselves. So what will happen when they start making a name for themselves? That is when they can tell Wayne that if you don't renegotiate this contract, if we don't get this, if we don't get that, because now they are the
I can
brand.
keep it.
Now they can demand. Supply and demand, and that is what they're going to can do. If they are in demand, Wayne will have to supply. Whatever everybody else is saying, oh, Wayne is this, all that 3 year thing Wayne is talking about, if these girls take off and they are in demand, where people just want to tune in to see them, brands are coming at them, want to throw money at them, they can renegotiate that contract, or else they can hold Wayne hostage. They can walk because there is a
Mm.
thing called supply and demand. And if they are supplying, they
Mm-hmm.
can demand. Understand what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
not even putting any faith or any holding anything over Wayne with this contract. Wayne can do whatever because if they start to prove themselves and they are in demand, Wayne will have to supply the money. It's
Well
called
said.
supply and demand.
Yeah.
So,
Hi there, Suzette. Welcome.
Hello, hello. Hi, Shaman.
hi, Suzette. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Oh God, hey girl, I don't even want to tell you how tired I am right now. I was in my bed when Sharon called me. I was sleeping when she woke me up, and I said, "Okay, I'll try and come on later, but just give me some time. Let me gather my thoughts and all of that."
Yeah.
So, and I'm not staying long because I'm as tired and as hungry. I did not have lunch much for lunch today, so I will maybe spend another half an hour and then I'm gone. I need to
We're
go to
not gonna stay long either.
okay. So
All right.
yeah, so a lot of people was talking about there's nothing apart whatever he's saying in the contract, they are new. They have to prove themselves. They are
But he's
new.
protected himself too,
He
Charmaine.
has to protect
As
himself.
but they're not being
Listen,
protected.
no, no, no. And I'm saying you're not listening. I'm saying he's protecting himself. Because one, he does not want tomorrow morning somebody get up and decide that they want to walk after he spent all this money invested, and they get
Mhm.
up after they sign the contract, they get up and they say, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. He has to protect himself. In it's a businessman, it's a business move.
Mm-hmm.
What they're going to need to do is to prove themselves, prove their worth. And
Yeah.
if they can prove themselves and prove their worth, Wayne will want to keep them, and
Mhm.
he will renegotiate the contract because he's going to see that they are making the money for him. They're putting the money, and people want to see them. People is demanding to see them. He's not going to
Makes
let
sense.
them walk. He is not going to let them walk. All they need to do then to get a good lawyer to say,
Yes.
okay, I'm renegotiating this contract, and this is what my client is asking because this is what you are making off of my client.
Makes
So there
sense.
is nothing wrong with the contract he has now. Everybody is running around with their head cut off and saying, wait, wait, wait. No. Girls need to come with it and come with it correct and come with it with the energy and prove
Well,
Wayne wrong. That's all they need to do. Prove Wayne wrong.
well, may I speak, or it sounds like
Sure, go
there's an
ahead,
echo. I don't know
Susie.
if that's me or not. Um, One thing I will say, I do agree with what Amber said. You know, for the money that he's giving them, they haven't. She in essence was saying the same thing you're saying, Shaman. They haven't proven themselves. Even Anthony said, you know, this is standard. You know, you guys haven't proven yourself. But I do feel in being, if they're professional business women, they really should have an attorney look at that, even though the attorney may
Exactly.
say, "Oh yeah, this is good," but they should have an attorney look at that contract because you really don't sign. You should not sign any contract, especially like that, without your attorney looking at it. And just yeah, Wayne may that is a one-sided contract. I kind of understand why it's one-sided. As even as dumb as Shayla is, she brought up
Attorney.
Georgia's an at-will state, so anytime he can, terminate them if he wants to. But there's some things in there that they really should have their attorney look at, and maybe they may be able to help tweak it a little bit. But it
Mm-hmm.
is definitely a one-sided contract right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that is the thing. He gave them 24 hours so they can actually get their attorney to look at it.
Right.
He gave them a contract. He did not tell them that you have to sign right now. He said,
Hmm.
I'll give you 24 hours so they can go out and they can get an attorney. I mean, they must have attorney friends that they can call and say, hey, I have a contract. Can you look at this and just let me know? She has an attorney, and I know her attorney can also maybe also can do contract. It's not just for divorce. So she can go, she can get Dave. Dave has been doing contract forever. She can get Dave to look at the contract and tell her that if it's a standard contract, and
Right.
go ahead and sign it. When you guys
Hmm.
prove yourself, you can always go back to the
Right.
table. And at that time, they can threaten to walk. They can say, you know what, Wayne, we can
Oh,
go.
I like that.
We can walk
That
because
is
you're not
good.
going, you're not meeting our demands. And that is what it's called, supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
Yes, supply and demand.
What you have to say, Suzette?
Yeah, I definitely agree. But as I stated, they should have an attorney look at it, and once they blow up, if they blow up, then
They
there is
are
room. There should be writing. I think there should be. I didn't hear anyone say that there's writing in the contract to make revisions later on
No,
if
you're
they're not happy.
exactly.
They need to put that in there that there are any
Exactly.
changes, like Charmin says, if they just blow up or whatever,
That's
exactly
right.
it should be in there. Then
that
we
they
have
renegotiate. Exactly.
renegotiated. That's not in
Exactly.
there, and it's a 3-year contract. And as Wayne says, well, even what's interesting, he puts in there if there's anything that causes harm to his brand or to Country Wayne. Okay, so that means that Lauren is going to be gone real
Where
soon.
is good to go?
Mm-hmm.
When
that
Dan,
that is yeah.
wait a minute, hold up. When my man Dan shows up, I'm gonna
Sharon,
let
I'm
you
I'm
out.
jumping
Dan
off
is Dan for me. When he shows up, it's gonna be a problem,
Amber and Ernestine.
right?
Okay, she's gonna talk to her. She's gonna watch something for us. Yeah, continue what you're saying, Suzette.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna. Lauren will probably be the one of the first ones off, and then Shayla. It might be Shayla because she's gonna pop off on somebody that'll cause a problem.
I know,
Um,
eh?
and I don't know about with the other two. Delisha, she's a businesswoman. She's probably not going to do too much, and
Yeah.
and Tamara too. So
Mm-hmm. Let's
yeah,
see what the ladies does. Let me take some comments. I love you and Charmaine idea because I'm just going off of what Amber is saying. Amber says I sign contract all the time. This
yeah,
is not,
she
and she tell
said.
the ladies them don't sign it right away. And you know
Mhm.
what? You guys are right. And Passion hit the nail right on the head here. Passion says when you just uses Anthony today as a diversion to get the
Right.
girls off them game because Wayne wanted those ladies to sign the
Yes,
contract
he did. Yes, he
because
did.
when he went into that room, I didn't get to watch it. Remember, I was at mom's funeral, but on the way home, I was able to take a look at that skit. And Amber looked so when he went into the room, would give them the contract. He expect them to sign it, and This is absolutely right, Passion. Absolutely right. Well said. Well said. You hit the nail right.
Yeah.
Anthony was a diversion, for he thought that Amber was a dum dum. Him should have
Yep.
really remember says
Yep.
Amber knows what she's doing.
He
So
knows what
that
she's
is why
doing.
she was able to tell the ladies do not sign the contract, because this is a one-sided thing. So you're right, Susan. They need to have an attorney to tweak that contract. Yes, it's a good contract, as Anthony was telling Shayla, that they don't have the experience as yet. And Charmaine says they could blow up, and when they can revisit it, but they should have a lawyer. And
Hmm.
because Amber says they need time to look it over, Wayne says you guys have 24 hours. It's like
He
says
should have given them
because
longer than 24, though.
that's right, but he's giving them 24 hours to have the contract signed. That did happen to me once. I
Hmm.
didn't have it. I was on mat leave, and they sent an envelope here to me to sign. You understand? I didn't have enough time to get an attorney to sign it for me to, and I could have gotten more for severance. You know what I mean? But you know, it you just you don't know your right. You just give up your right. So that's so we have to stop to think when it's have a contract like that to sign, you need to have a lawyer take a look at it,
Right.
because you will be the one at the end of the day losing out while the other person profiting off of you. Right? So well says their passion. I
Yeah,
love
she
that
did.
comment.
She hit the
She's
nail
right.
on. She hit it. He did. He did have him come for that as a diversion or
As a
whatever.
diversion. Well said, dear passion. And sis says, Lauren, looks like agreeing with everything Wayne's saying. Think it she's going to get a
Hmm.
monthly. Yes, I think so too. But let's see. Who is Denisha do a bottom feeder to a bottom do who is Denisha? Do a bottom feeder? Sanita, rewrite that
Yeah.
again for me, please.
Yeah.
And then Sabrina says they all needed to invest their own money into a podcast, create partnership with Wayne to use his celebrity status. Sounds good, Sabrina. That's what they should have done
Hmm.
when that was brought to the ladies. What they should have done is that, and then Jeff says 2,800 per episode. If they do 10 episodes per month,
That's how
they are
much they're
winning.
getting paid.
So that's what they're getting paid, and Denisha is getting 10,000 a month. Make that make
No, but
sense.
they
No,
still
but it's
no, but
episode, Sharon. Sharon is episode. They can
no
tape
day. They can do it daily.
episode a week.
Right.
It's a podcast. They can do
Yeah.
2, 3 episode a
Right.
week. It
Right.
depends on how much episode Wayne want to give them.
Oh,
So
Hmm.
okay.
if
Right.
he's giving them 2,500 per episode for the week, they can actually make $7,500 if they do 3 episodes for the
Right.
week. Think
Oh,
of
okay.
Hmm.
it,
Makes sense.
75
So they're
times
making more
4
than
for the
Denisha.
month.
They're making more
Okay,
than
okay.
So
Denisha.
they can rack up. That's why Amber was so upset right now. She's telling what you call her now,
Ernestine.
Ernestine, that Wayne have Denisha, empowering Denisha, because they don't know that Denisha is a manager. Wayne has
Oh,
Denisha passing out their contract with their information on it, how much money they're making. And
Oh
she does not
yeah.
want, and that's why she was upset. Because she's saying that's why she was rolling her eyes at Denisha. Everybody think she was rolling her eyes because it was an Anthony thing. Now I
mm,
realize why she was actually rolling her eyes. Because she's saying to Ernestine, can you imagine? This girl is supposed to be doing blah 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 whatever, but she won't have her passing out our contract with our information. I'm going through a divorce. Do you think I want her to see all that information in that contract? Wayne has employed
okay.
her. So that is why Anthony was checking Wayne, because she said Wayne is petty. Why did Wayne employ her? It's not because I know Anthony, because trust me, Amber not stunting Anthony right now. She's
Yeah, we
upset
know.
because Denisha will be able to tell Anthony, well, Shayla took the contract to him anyway. So Anthony will know how much money she'll be working.
Because he
They're
said
still
if all the
married.
girls, remember
They-
Anthony asked her, that's the nugget. If
yes.
all the girls are going to make the same amount.
And she said she don't know because she don't know what is in anybody else's contract. But I'm telling you, that is one of the reasons why she's upset, because she's going through a divorce. She does not want to know, she does not want Anthony to know what kind of money she's making. You understand?
Yeah.
So now
But
if say she's making $100,000 a month, Anthony's going to know that she's making $100,000 a month. When this comes up in front of the judge, he can tell the judge that she's on a podcast making $100,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, Shaman, as you said, she's not studying Anthony. What about Wayne's comment about her being triggered? What was that about?
Yeah, when Wayne said, this was what Wayne, and she said, I'm not triggered by them. Wayne said, you were triggered by Anthony coming up, your husband kissing Denisha. That's what
Mm-hmm.
you were triggered by. And she said, no, I'm not triggered by that. I'm triggered by you. That's what she
I
said.
don't necessarily believe that.
I don't, you see, the thing is, I don't think Amber is kind of triggered with that because Amber called her the big red.
Yeah, the big red.
Right, she called it right,
I
exactly.
almost fell off my chair when Amber said big red. He said, why you calling the red?
Well said, dear
She
hon.
was a big booty and she's in her
Right,
head.
but why should she even say that? That's what I'm saying. And she wasn't. I'm just,
I based on what she's telling Ernestine, no, because I was thinking that. But based on what she's telling Ernestine, I think she's
Mm-hmm.
upset that she's able to look at their business.
Yeah.
The fact that she's going through a
yeah,
divorce,
that too. Yeah,
she's
that
able
too.
to see her business, and she can repeat it to Anthony.
Okay, let me read 5 comments. So there was nothing complicated about the contract. They just want more. Wayne cannot give them more because they talk too much. That's what Kenyatta says. Jeffrey say Anthony didn't drop the ball. That ball was bouncing all around the city. Jeff be nice. And Sabrina says, God, that's what happened to any of Wayne's artists. We don't know.
Nothing.
I think Amber Artist went viral and he have his own contract now, so
Mhm.
they don't show him.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
Amber
don't know.
Artist is signed to a record label, so they can't
He's
use
signed
him
to
in the
he's
podcast.
signed to a record label,
Yeah.
so they can't use him anymore. So I guess that would be breach of contract, or so they always put them in contract. And then we do not know what happened to Shayla Artist, but he's under Wayne somehow. Some we do not know. Oh, oh dear.
Suzette, go ahead and speak because I'm watching Wayne and Denisha because she's complaining to Wayne now.
Oh Lord. Okay. Are you
Sorry,
back? You
guys.
back, Sharon?
Yeah, so all the ladies are the same. They play on each other, and Amber is an earhead. There is no way I would be friends with Shayla. All right. Thank you, dear Carolyn. And Sabrina, it's like they disappear. Remember Dylan? Dylan? Yeah. And Kenyatta says, Error. My stepdaughter is my world. She's beautiful and was grown to be a great wife and mother. What I say is that my husband does not have a leadership. Yeah, you can have it. With her mother. They moved on.
Hmm.
That's very nice. And then Sharon, you did not send me the link. Oh,
Oh, that's Shaman.
oh,
You
so that
did.
means I'm up. Guys, I'm gonna come down more. Because okay, so let me just come down some more because I'm way up in the top there. All right, so at the bottom here, Amber isn't phased by Anthony and Denisha. Thank you, dear Dolly. And Lydia said, okay, chat family, it's time to hit the like button. Please, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Please get us in the algorithm 75 looking and 59 likes. Please hit the like button. All right.
Oh, I better
It looked like so I'm learning those little thing. It was 2008 per episode. Yes. Thank you, Sabrina. Lee says, did you catch what Denisha says that Anthony doesn't have her back? So can the
same
same thing
thing.
be when Amber says he never stood up for her? I believe she's realizing it. Yes, that's what Charmaine says, and she's absolutely right.
And it's the
When
same
I
thing,
don't
just
get
like
to,
with his sorries. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Denisha called him on that last week as well.
mm-hmm, it's true. They're seeing, she's seeing now what Amber has to go through. The grass is never greener on
Mhm.
the other
On the
side.
other side. Exactly. And Amber will be
And
finding
Sharp,
out about Dave.
exactly. It's never greener. But we're going to see complication, and they know the audience love because when there is bickering, the numbers goes up. So we're gonna see how they write this the scene,
Mhm.
right? And there's Pics of King and Tamara on Facebook too. Ooh, so they're taking our advice and hook her up with King. Ooh,
Well,
I see that.
I don't know if it's from Country Wayne, but whoever does this stuff, but I guess they
Okay,
get a
so we should
poll.
have jumped for joy yet because they have a lot of AI thing in the internet nowadays. So let's see. And then Sabrina, that's a great news for Tamara. Yes. Okay, hold on here. Let me see. I'm coming up back. That's why. Anthony, I am sorry, Dalton, that Lydia says. Too many humiliation ritual underway. All money isn't good money. Walk away with Ed L.I. But they need Wildebeer, they need the experience first for them to walk away. So I would say suck it out, get your name established, and then you can branch out on your own. That's my humble opinion. All right. Well says there. Anything you have to add, ladies?
No, I
I think Suzette freezes.
did.
What do you say, Sue?
Oh, no, I think Shaman is looking at the skit with Denisha and Wayne.
Okay. And then she let us know. Okay, awesome. All
Yeah.
right. So what do you have anything you want me to poll for the ladies?
Let's see.
All right. Think about that. I'll read this
Oh,
comment here. Wilda
I
Beer
don't know.
says, Wilda B says, Shayla, there knows how to play on Anthony emotional. She wants his advice and he is her safe space. What do you think of that comment?
Well, yeah, he is. He is her. I don't think she, you know what? I really don't think Shayla wants Anthony. I mean, she'll to keep her finances since he's paying for her rent and stuff again. She really doesn't. I don't think she really wants him romantically anymore.
No, I don't see that either. I
But as
think she
long he's
just
paying her
want
rent
the advice.
and she knows how to play on his emotions,
Yeah,
especially with
true, true, true.
pride. And he went, she knows how to make him feel like, okay, you need me kind of thing, because he likes to be needed. So that's why she went there. And plus to get back at Denisha. So I see some people, okay, this is what I'll do. I haven't been on here in a while, but I'll stop giving my opinion about Anthony and Amber. Some people get upset because of
Oh no,
Anthony,
no, 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 no.
right?
On this channel, we call a spade a spade.
I
Auntie
know,
we can call speak freely. On this platform, we should be able to can speak freely too. You know what I mean? So speak your opinion. That's your
So,
opinion.
I just
They're
don't think
speaking
it's,
their
it's, it's
opinion.
over. I think that somehow they're going to
so they're
reconnect.
going to have a fiery meeting because
Mhm.
Wayne is taking back Denisha upstairs to have a meeting because she said the energy there is off and Shayla and whatever. So Wayne said, you know what the problem is? Anthony has a wife, soon to be ex, and his baby mama. And you have him. So he's taking her back upstairs to have a meeting to let everybody know that whatever he's going to let everybody know. Ernestine said she was going to join the meeting and she was going to give it to Wayne. So I don't even want. Amber said, you know what? I'm going to stop telling you things because I don't. And Ernestine said, I don't care. You tell me, and I'm going to be there at that meeting. I'm going to be there with the podcast girls. So we'll see what happens when this meeting that Wayne is going to be having with Denisha and the girls. And you know what he asked her? You cool with Lauren, right? She said, yeah, she's okay. She's okay. I went and said, yeah, you cool with Lauren. I said, I have you here for a reason. Did not
That's
say
a nugget.
reason. That's what Wayne says. I have you here for a reason.
So that's a nugget.
Exactly. Did not say what the reason was.
Mm-mm.
But she's there for a reason. So we will see. Maybe he'll tell them in the meeting what the reason is.
I don't think he will yet, but let's see. I can't wait to take a look at that skit too. But guys, at the end of the day, Wayne knows what he's doing. And remember, he told Amber outside when Amber says, you don't like me, you hate me. You know what I mean? He wants Amber to bring that fire in their recording, and he gave Denisha that job for a reason, because he loves toxicity. Mark my words on that. What do you think there, Suzette? It looks like Suzette frozen again. Suzette, you okay, darling? Yep, she's frozen.
So I personally, he said something to Amber. He said, I want you to bring that same
Same
energy.
energy.
Let people start to say, and I'm going to say, that is Amber. Then
Mm-hmm.
you bring that same energy because you're going to walk. You are wearing camouflage today. You're going to walk this world. You're going to walk this. You're going to do that, and that's the energy I want you to bring. So I think because okay, and people, just for a minute, I'll say this: Amber has a story to tell. Amber is the one with the story.
Mm-hmm.
Cheating before her marriage, cheating up to her wedding day.
Mm-hmm.
That's a story. She
Yes.
was with Wayne and Wayne did not value her and she broke up
Mm-hmm.
with Wayne and she and Wayne when she met Anthony and all that. So she has a story to tell. Cheating up until her wedding day. Anthony standing up at one of his ex-wedding to declare his love for her. She have a story to tell about her pregnancy that she lost her she had a miscarriage. Finding her friend, her best friend in bed with her husband, learning afterwards, went to jail. We're not leaving out that part. Went to jail, lose her adoptive son, finding out afterwards that her godson is her husband's son. So now she is also looking at as a stepmom, divorcing her husband. In the height of the divorce, the husband came back on bended knees and begged her. She took him back. But all of that, she could not. Everything comes flooding back when whatever happened. So she has a story to tell. All
Mm.
Amber needs to do, if she's smart, she needs to shape the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let anybody else tell her story. She
Yeah.
needs to shape the narrative,
Right.
tell her own story. That's what she needs to do. Shayla has a story to tell because Shayla was sleeping with her best friend husband, get pregnant as come to her by him. She was living with whatever. She had Arby, she had Mike, until she was caught with Amber's husband. And she was until he left her and went back, and now Iman, and Iman has left her. So she also have a story to tell. Lauren, the only thing she's going to tell is her scamming ways. What is she going to say? She's scamming? Because her
I'm a
story,
scammer.
what is her story? What is her story? That she's always scamming men, rich men, and they're because I don't know her backstory. She might have a backstory that we
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
They all
But
do.
from what we see, the only thing we see her do, she come onto the skit is scamming.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia, what is her story? She's with her best friend man. She
Mm-hmm.
is now with her best friend man. I don't know what her backstory is because she got pregnant when she was in high school. So, and I don't even know who her baby dad. Do you know who her baby daddy is? She has never mentioned who her baby father is, the
Yeah.
father of her daughter. So we don't even know that. We don't know if it is her ex that is out in Virginia. We don't know. We only know that she got pregnant in high school. So we don't even know who her daughter father is. So she has a story. Honeypot also has a story because she can talk about from when she was in New York and what happened with Zeus and Dee and on the streets and all that. So the least person in that whole thing that we don't know about is Lauren. We don't know much about Lauren. We don't know what Lauren's story is and if she actually have a story. But if Amber come and shape the narrative, trust me, she's going to be the podcast queen. Like it or not.
Thank you, guys. 66 looking, 62 thumbs up. Thank you, Dolly. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, guys, for hitting the like button. I think we lost connection again with the ladies. I have no idea. Denisha is playing victim again to get what she wants. So now I guess Wayne is getting ready to check the girls about Denisha. Yes. I'm wondering when Wayne is going to see what Denisha is doing. Or do you think Wayne already realized what she's up to? And since he wants to bring the fire out of the ladies, them, the pettiness, the toxicity out of them on the podcast, if that's why he has Denisha there.
Am
Lauren's
I,
story will come to the podcast on Madness. Yes, darling. What you
am
say,
I,
Charmaine?
am I echoing? Somebody said I'm echoing. I'm not hearing an echo.
I don't hear you echoing.
I don't know. I'm not hearing an echo either.
I'm not hearing it.
But somebody was just Lydia was just saying I'm echoing, so I don't know. I'm
On my end, no, you're not echoing. Sometimes when that happens, she just have to, Lydia, just log out and log back in. That's all you have to do when that happens. And then Leticia says, Lauren's story will come on the podcast with that madness. Yolanda said, Denisha is playing victim again to get what she wants. So now I guess Wayne is getting ready to check the girls. Yeah, I read that already. I think Lee said something that we need to address. Lee was asking a question with this contract. What's gonna happen with the NDA? You mean the one that then Lauren want
what NDA?
Candice to sign?
Yeah, but that is Lauren. That is okay. So the NDA that what's her name want Candice to sign. Yeah, I hear a little bit of echo. I don't know where it's coming from. But that NDA has nothing to do with Country Wayne podcast. Nothing at all to do with the Country Wayne podcast. It has to do with Lauren. Delicia does not want my girl to talk about him, she and the man. That's it. She only want Candice alone to sign it. Nothing at all to do with Country Wayne podcast. So nothing is going to be wrong with that.
Well said, dear Charmaine. Thank you. So that's because the whole world already see Denisha, Lauren on Eman at the game. So I guess she have to go get the whole people, them, everybody at the game to sign that Indian nonsense.
And that, but you see, her friend was the one who advised her to get her to sign an NDA so she won't be able to talk. But that has nothing to do with Country Wayne podcast. That is a personal thing. So I don't know how she was trying to spin it to say it has to do with Wayne. Like, does she know that Chase and Wayne are very good friends? Candy's husband and Wayne are very good friends. Does she know that? Because if that's the case, Chase is going to call Wayne and ask Wayne, why you want Candice to sign an NDA? Then Wayne is going to say, no, I didn't ask anybody to sign any NDA. Because what would be the sense if Wayne wants their story? Why would he want them to sign an NDA? NDA about what? They can't talk about what? Because when you sign an NDA, it has specific information in there that you cannot talk about Country Wayne or you cannot talk about Anthony. You cannot talk about what happened wherever and however. So how would them on the podcast sign an NDA? Wayne did not ask them to sign an NDA because Wayne want them to talk everything. Candice is the only one trying to pull a fast one over, not Candice, Delicia, trying to pull a fast one over Candice. I'm talking about everybody else is signing an NDA, so she needs to sign one now. But Candice called her bluff. So you see, and she came back this morning and all the pictures were back on the wall and Honeypot was in the middle. What did she say? She didn't say anything. Yeah, so these people are crazy. Okay, there are a bunch of crazy people on this podcast. A bunch of
What we're going
crazy.
to leave with the audience today? What the comment that we need to leave with them? What is the takeaway from this
The takeaway,
situation?
okay, for me, the takeaway from this podcast is that it's going to be messy. A lot of people is going to learn a lot of messy things. Some truths are going to come out. that other people did not know. Because if they want to talk about Sheila and Anthony and want to talk about the origin, a lot of people did not know that Anthony was actually drunk when he get it with Sheila the first time. So maybe that will come out. The least information about she and the man is going to come out. She might talk about Sheila in middle school, and maybe that's why she did what she did, or because of what Sheila did to Amber and Anthony. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people is going to learn. A lot of Anthony is going to be so ashamed because a lot of people does not realize the depth of his deceit.
Yes.
A lot of people does not realize the depth of his deceit when it came to him and Shayla. All the running around that he was doing with Shayla, all the stuff standing up at Rose's wedding, all those things, people are going to maybe look at him differently. If all that comes out in the podcast, a lot of people is going to be saying, "Oh my God, really? Anthony Dalton, the businessman?" And if Amber should tell them that he was hiding money as well, and Shayla will tell them that the only reason he went back to Amber was to protect his money. And Amber will thought that, yeah, because he wanted to come back so he could hide it. So a lot of dirt and Anthony will be coming out. Maybe at the end of the day, Denisha does not even want to look at it. Because as much as she have her past, and they might bring it up in there that as well, that Amber was saying something about a married man and side chick. They might say a married man and the side chick is worse off than the wife and even the baby mama, because the side chick was a stripper. Although the baby mama is a bottom feeder, but Anthony's always biting low because he likes strippers. He was with Chantal, and Chantal was who caused him to not be in a committed relationship with Rolanda. Because after all of that, Rolanda left. Rolanda couldn't deal with it anymore. The disrespect from what's her name? From Chantal. So yeah, a lot of stuff. So the takeaway today is that this podcast is going to bring out the ugly in people. You're going to realize who your friends are and who will have your back and who is not going to have your back. Because that is what this podcast is going to do. It's going to bring out the ugly side of people.
Charmaine. And as you watch that video, we didn't get to see it, but I know a lot of you guys left to watch it and come back. So my take is this. Thank you very much, Dolly. You did a fantastic job. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, moderators and the chat family. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. So, did you guys notice what Denisha did once again? She went to complain once again
Wayne.
to Wayne. Just watch how she's
Did it
manipulating.
with Anthony too. When she
And
went to
both
complain to
of them,
Anthony
she's
about Shayla,
manipulating them to
of
get what
course,
she wants.
she did it
So,
with
Lauren,
Anthony.
better watch out.
She did it with Anthony. When she went to talk to check Anthony about Shayla, that's what she was doing. And I told you that that girl is trying to isolate from the day she came on that podcast. She did it with drunken Piari. She did it with Drunken Perry. And anyhow, when Coco came over, if Coco did not enjoy her sandwich and praise her, she would isolate Coco as well. The only reason
Yeah.
she's not isolating Wayne because Wayne is giving her a job, and she's going to isolate everybody else because she does not want. She's isolating. See what she's doing? She drove a wedge between Wayne and Honeypot.
Exactly.
Because when she told Wayne what
That's
Honeypot was saying,
manipulation right there.
he
Manipulation
tried
101.
to drive a wedge between, and that's why Wayne offered money.
Yep.
Because the money Wayne offered, no, she don't have to work with Honeypot. That is how she does things.
Mm-hmm.
Then she drive a wedge between people.
I
She
know
will
she's gonna do
never
it
do
again with Shayla because she
yes.
wants Shayla half
And
that
she want to drive a
podcast.
wedge between Shayla and Anthony, which she can't do. She does not even realize that she can't do that. And she's trying to drive a wedge between Wayne and the entire podcast crew and her. Because when she complained to Wayne that she's not feeling their energy, that's what she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, that's what she was
Just
doing.
keep an eye on that girl, darling. Just keep an eye on Denisha. That is manipulation 101. I
Yeah.
don't trust Denisha as far as I told you that girl. She knows exactly what she's doing. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and we have come to the end of our life. Thank you, Suzette,
Thank
for
you
being up here.
guys. I'll see you again tomorrow, all being well.
Yes.
Okay, bye. Have a
Bye,
wonderful
everyone. We love you.
night.
Please hit the like button. And guys, please go back and rewatch the video for me, please, to get it in the algorithm. Thank you. And leave a comment for me also. Okay, guys? Thank you very much. Your help is very appreciated. Bye for now, guys. Have a fabulous evening. I will try come back on later. All right? Bye for now.